Congratulations, Coach. Good win. A lot of guys got to contribute tonight, and nice to be 3-0, I guess.
It is. I thought tonight there were times in both the first half and in the second half where it was our best play of the season. We looked kind of how you hope we're going to look. And now the objective is to take that from however length of time that was. Let's say it was 6 minutes in the first half and maybe 8 in the second half. That 14 minutes, it's now up to us to grow that 14 minutes and make it more about being that type of team for 40 minutes. I also think we had probably our worst moment of the season in the first half where we came unglued. We played with not enough energy. We had kind of a selfish moment, and we got what we deserved. They got back in the game, and but to our team's credit, and a lot of times in the month of November, times like this are really important to address because in the second half, whether we played well or didn't play well, I don't think it had anything to do with us. It had everything to do with Long Beach State. Brandon Ashley was the best player on the court for us. Anytime you get 20 and 10 in 24 minutes, he was terrific. We started him tonight, not really because of anything Grant did, because Grant is rock solid in who he is as a player, but as a reward to Brandon. And the reason that we've rewarded him is because he's practicing very well. He had 35 points, the way we calculated in practice, which was about as many points as I've seen a guy have in one practice. And you could see that how you practice is how you play, because he played in today's game very similar to how he practiced the other night. And we'll rotate our starting lineup, especially in and around the front line, because I believe those guys are equal in many ways, and I think they all deserve to start at some point.
Before the bowl game, we were talking about Long Beach and their ability to get to the free throw line. Then it turns out it's your team that got to the line so well tonight and shot free throws well for the most part tonight. What was it in particular that got your guys into that situation? They were getting fouled and getting to the line.
Well, we were tentative offensive rebounding in the first half. We addressed it at halftime. We were much more aggressive in the second half. And anytime you can get second shots, fouls follow those. So, you look at Brandon's 3 offensive rebounds and Caleb's 3 offensive rebounds, and Angelo got 2. If you looked at what we had at halftime, we didn't have nearly that on the offensive glass. But one of the things our team has is the gift of size, and we have depth. And to out-rebound them 41-23 on the heels of how we out-rebounded UTEP, that's a sign of things to come for us. That's certainly one of the strong areas that we have to remain strong and even make it bigger and stronger as we move down our schedule. The biggest concern I have is our three-point defense. It's something we've been great at. We do the same drills. We have some of the same players. We have the same philosophy, and it's not working. And it's not the fact that Long Beach got hot. When you give up 14 threes in one game, very seldom are you going to win. And if you look at our 2 exhibition games and the 3 games we've played so far, we're giving an outlandish percentage up behind the arc. We're giving way too many, and we have to fix that. I would say that right now, if you had one thing to really challenge us to get better at over this next 7 to 10 day period before we play Northern Arizona, it's to remain constant with some of the things we're doing well, but really become better at our three-point defense. It's not a good thing moving forward to be able to give up that many threes to an opponent. I think the silver lining is to win 94-72 and give up 14 threes says a lot about maybe where we can be down the road, but clearly we're not there yet.
Is that, having this long a break this early in the season, can this be a good thing? You've had 3 games now. You can concentrate instead of looking ahead at your next opponent, working a lot on some of the things you talked about in practice?
Yeah, I think it'll go real well or really bad. I don't think it'll be in the middle. It's up to us to really use this time to be healthy, use this time to make sure academically our guys finish up strong. That is a great opportunity for them. Without any games and no travel, they can really focus on finishing the semester up strong. But we do have that opportunity to get better at the things that we need to get better at, to keep building as a team and growing. And the other part of it is, just like there's a break now, as soon as the break ends is the hot point of our non-conference schedule. In essence, we'll play 4 or 5 games in roughly 2.5, 3 weeks, and that leads into Christmas where we'll play our tournament. Why there's a break is usually you're either in the Thanksgiving tournament or the one that just finished up. Because we're in neither, it's tough to get a game with so many of those teams playing at those two times. But it works in our advantage with a younger group of front court players. This is a great opportunity for us to drive home some of the things that we all know we need to be better at.
I can't let you go without asking about Solomon Hill, because he got to scored his 1,000th point in his Arizona career tonight, only the 48th player in school history to do that, grabbed his 600th rebound, and I don't need to tell you how much he means to this team, but kind of a monumental occasion for him to get to that point.
Well deserved, and as you know, we've talked about this a lot, Brian. Solomon is a throwback in that he has improved each and every year that he's been here. He's added an element to what he did the previous year, and he's grown as a person, he's grown as a leader, and he's grown as a basketball player. And when you look at his career, when it finally ends, and hopefully that won't be for a long time, I think you'll see that he did some great things over a 4-year period at Arizona. And having said that, you know, tonight I thought in the first half, he didn't have a particularly good first half, but he followed that up as a veteran player and had a great second half.
Okay, congratulations. See you next week. And happy Thanksgiving, by the way.
You too.
All right. Sean Miller here courtside as the Wildcats beat Long Beach State 94-72. And, Coach, brought to you by Truly Nolan Pest Control. Get Truly today.